Alright, so welcome back to another scenario of Shrimpmap and, Civilization. And let's do a quick little recap. You can skip this if you want to, but it's gonna be a quick little one, so yeah. The first thing that we saw happen was the fall of Kamchatka, and then, we saw the red team colonize South America, and parts of Africa over here, wanting to gain dominance over this area and control trade routes. So they have control of both routes to Asia, which is causing markets in the gold team and the story of nations to skyrocket because of the red team's kind of being like the Ottomans. In this timeline, they're cutting off European routes like they did in the 1400s, which was the reason that America was discovered in real life, but not here. And, that is pretty much it. Saw pretty much nothing else, except the red team just being more like the Ottomans. But this is where the lore really starts to pick up, as I want this series to end by episode 71. You will see why when we get there, but it's only episode 25, so let's just enjoy this while we have it. And, yeah, enough yapping from me. Let's jump straight into the scenario. But the first thing that we see happening is going to be with France. France is a decently stable nation. If I had it in the layers, you would see them being yellow. They're not they're not close to collapse in any way, but they're not far from it at all. They're kind of close to it, but they're not. It's a confusing state where golly, where people arise in the streets and then they get what they want. So, yeah, it's pretty much just back and forth between the people and the government. But the French government is going to be doing a controversial move. We're going to be seeing French forces push into the small gold team as they rapidly push in out of nowhere. And this is very unpopular with the people, as no one was expecting this, as the French army wasn't even really expecting it, honestly. They were just being on the defense, doing their thing, and then they, out of nowhere, got the orders. As over time, ever since World War I, they were preparing their army, People thought they were going to go after the purple team, but they never did. But they but defenses on this border did rise, which caused some concerns, but the people were like, yeah, they're still defending because World War I was raging on, and France was very silent. But after this attack, that kind of shows what their intentions were, but they were preparing to invade the purple team. No one knows what happened to that, but at least they didn't. Innocent lives. No lives were costed, as it's more of that the French know that they would have collapsed if they tried to fight the purple team, as the purple team is way stronger than them. There's no doubt about it. So, yeah. But we see this yellow team forming, and it's squished between three massive strong powers. But coming back to France, we're gonna start seeing some rebellions in the nation. As over here, these people really hated that they went after that innocent nation, because France and that gold team were actually kind of close. They never really hated each other. There was no tension between the two. It's just with that and the fighting between the people and the government, like every couple of years. These people are just sick of it. As this rebellion over here wants their independence, but they never really got it, and they're just sick of the French. As they begin to rapidly take multiple cities, as people all across the nation also begin to rise up with them. With, oh golly, with the biggest one being over here. It has no cities, but it's just no one was expecting it, so the element of surprise is what really gets it stirring up here. And they rapidly meet up with their rebellion brothers down here. But what about this nation? Let's give them a light blue color. And yeah, as they break away from France, as they rapidly push deep into France, they always wanted their independence, but they never got it. So it's time. I forgot what country lied here before, but it's gonna be this color. And with France looking something like this, we're gonna be taking a look at the treaty of this city. As I'm gonna be doing what the war looks like while I'm doing it. So we see this sky blue nation over here get a pretty decent chunk of land, taking their more population centers as their as their people have like lived here for a while. It's like a people group that has lived in France for a while, and this people group is sick of France. So every people group of this people group gets independence. I don't know, I'm saying people group a lot. What? But this area over here also gets independence with a small enclave over here, as these are outer regions of France and France couldn't hold on to them. So, yeah. This country's capital right here. Real quick, this country's capital is going to be put right there. Just a little. Get it done. And, it's pretty much just these areas getting connected up. It's a very ugly looking nation, but this is what it would actually look like. And with France falling, this nation has no allies. Their only ally was France. So, we see the purple team moving forces in, as they want a colony in this Newfoundland, back in the Americas. They want a colony, they want to explore, they want the riches that they've heard of. And this nation was the only thing blocking them from the North Sea, as they weren't being treated well by Denmark, as yeah, they're pretty close in relations, but it's just a massive tax to go through one of these straits. So the purple team has been stuck. And yes, the Mediterranean, but this nation has also been taxing a shit ton of money. So, yeah. Now they begin to build massive ports. And, yeah. But we're going to be seeing, we're going to be going back to this war over here as, no, I can't, as, sorry, I'm stuttering. But I forgot about this war over here. As, I'm sorry that it took me a minute, but we're gonna come back to over here. As the Mongolians rapidly floods into these nations. As remember, this war started over this nation and this nation. But but Mongolia just wants them. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, that really made me lose focus. Okay, let's restart this. Mongolia is fighting the Chinese over here for control over this nation, as this nation was leaning towards a trapezoid alliance for an economical partner, but but Mongolia wanted them to join Mongolia's 3-point star alliance. So we see sorry, but yeah, we see the Mongolians attacking this nation, wanting to show this nation that, like, hey, we're stronger, and you should join us in the long run, as we will economically benefit you more, and look how weak these nations are. But Korea and China stepped in after Mongolia ran through these nations very quickly, and now, yeah. That's the little recap that I couldn't get out because I was stuttering so much for some reason. As the Chinese, the Chinese and Koreans are way stronger than the Mongols. China is stronger than the Mongols as it is, with these two making China more stronger, and with the whole trapezoid economical alliance being stronger than Mongolia. Yeah, Mongolia rapidly gets humiliated for the second time, but this time it's not from outside invaders. This time it's from people deciding to rise up, as people over here begin to rapidly break away, declaring their independence once again, as they just don't like the Mongolians having full control. As this whole area breaks away. Oh my gosh. But there we go. This area breaks away. I'll tweak their color in a little bit. But what about this area? This area is completely loyal to the Mongolian throne. As it was made by Mongolia, Mongolia has never not had control over it, and the cities fight for what they believe. And their beliefs are Mongolia. But we're going to be seeing something terrible happening. We will go back on this layer next episode, but just do a quick little thing. As tribes up here have been pushed by the Mongolians for centuries. Ever since the Mongolians first formed, they have been pushed from down here, like from where their capital is, all the way up here. And they want that back. So, multiple tribesmen, as the tribes begin to make incursions into Mongolia from multiple fronts. And since the Mongolians are fighting 2 other fronts, they're not able to hold this off. As these Siberian tribes that had been bullied by the Mongols for centuries, and they were still being pushed back to this day, are the things that takes Mongolia's capital, as we see the rapid collapse of Mongolia. As we're going to be seeing this happening. Yeah, Mongolia actually disappears this time. There is no in between. Mongolia is gone. Are these the same color? Slightly different. So I guess Mongolia is the purple team. But yeah, we'll be taking a look at the peace treaty in the next video. But the last event is going to be in Iberia. Why did it turn so country? Iberia. What just happened? Okay, anyways, the Iberian forces make the push into this orange team, as this orange team is not strong. Even though they have the historical capital of Andalusia, they just are not able to keep control over it, as they are way weaker than Andalusia was. So, yeah, sorry. But another nation will also be falling, being the Slime team. And Portugal is shaking in their boots, as they are terrified of the Iberians. As the Iberians also begin to send boats out to the Americas. But around the same time, so do the Purple Team and even Brittany. But how could I forget? China also sends boats out. Even more, but this time for colonization. Anyways, the next episode will be called Colonization. See y'all next Sunday. And see y'all and return on episode 69 for where we will see the lore drop and stuff will begin to go through the roof. As I have a lot of things planned, it's gonna be so fun for me to do, and hopefully it's fun for y'all to watch. Anyways, have a wonderful day.